If you're looking to upgrade the seats inside your 2025 Toyota RAV4, well, today we are taking a look at our seat cover solution seat covers. These are semi-custom fit covers that go on over your old seats, and this will be ideal if you are going on long road trips, you have big adventures, or you just want something that looks good and feels good but also keeps all the heating, cooling, whatever features your RAV4 may have. Now, we have our front passenger and driver side seat covers installed. This is available as a front and a back option, as well as in different colors. And I'm going to talk about how it fits and some tips and tricks that may help you install this on your own. Now, these are going to be slightly pricier seat covers, but that's because you have so much more compared to a basic flat cover. You have so much more texture, different materials, lots of cushion. You have a lot of structure within the seat as well, and you'll just notice that it works with your seat in terms of contouring around your old seat's contours, but then it adds onto it so that you do have more comfort and more support as you drive down the road for your long road trip. I personally like how the seat cover solution design fits inside the Toyota RAV4. You have similar design elements and angles, and it all just pairs nicely. Now, I chose to install the black and gray covers, which is what we have today. You can see that it has the gray accents where it doesn't overpower the covers, but it just adds a nice look. And it does pair nicely with the lighter gray inside the RAV4 as well. Now, this is available in different colors. Many times people get the all black version, but you can also get it in different accent colors like red or blue or whatever matches your style more. If you're looking to upgrade to a more custom, sleek, comfortable seat cover solution, this might be a great option for you. However, whenever we have neighbors that do install seat covers on their vehicles and they are these nice, sleek, fancier style, there's a lot of pulling and pushing and tugging and squeezing involved that sometimes we get neighbors reach out to our local dealer network to get an install scheduled out for them. So that is something worth considering if you don't quite have the time, patience, or space to be squeezing seat covers on. But if you're wondering if maybe you might be able to make that work, it's really just an afternoon's work, well, check out my installation where I do have some helpful tips that might guide you along that process. For installing your seat covers, while it's not the most difficult thing ever, it still is a little bit involved. Now, I already installed the passenger side, so we get to install the driver's side together. And I'm going to focus in on the unique things to the RAV4 that we're going to keep an eye out, like the clip underneath the seat, how to remove the headrest, things like that. That way, whether you're installing it yourself or you're a dealer installing this for a neighbor, you can get this looking custom fit, looking good in no time. This is a lot easier when you start with removing the headrest. So lift up on your RAV4's headrest and then push back on your seat for the driver's side. This is gonna be not manual, so give it a second. And when you have space for it, you can then press this lever and then continue lifting the headrest up and out completely. While you're here, why not just install your cover? So double check that you have the one that says install on driver's side. Open that zipper and then you'll be able to just kind of like slide this on through. Now don't expect it to get it all in one swoop. What I like to do is just like get this started and then I can lift the seat back up to finish it off. Up front we have what seat cover calls wheels. We're just gonna tuck them in for now. Once you feel good about where this sits around your seat, then go ahead and zip it down. Now, this will have to be undone later when we do the bottom seats, but This helps me just take a look at all the excess spots that may need to be tucked in to your plastic paneling, and things like that, just for fine tuning of your seat cover. Let's get to the bottom seat cover by unbuckling the buckles underneath so that the stretchy loops with the little cable ties on them are free. That way, as you slide this onto your seat, you'll see these side loops out to the side. We'll look at them later. We're going to focus in on the buckles in the middle, making sure that these are up as we fit everything on over. And then these buckles and the wheels will also need to be tucked in the back. So those cable ties on those loops are actually guides so that you can push the loop through the seat and the plastic paneling. And then the cable tie guide should be able to be felt or seen underneath. Now this is definitely one of the trickier parts of this install, hoping that you find it. I had it earlier. Oh, there it is. So see how I can see that cable tie? I'm just gonna pull that, which pulls that loop through, and we're gonna use this later once we get all of them fed through. Your front two buckles are going to go into those loops on the side, and then you're going to feed those front two buckles underneath the seat towards the back. We're not reaching behind the seat, and that's because we need to remove this black flap cover. We can see how it's clipped in the back. So on the RAV4, you're gonna have two of them. So just push up on that cord, and then see if you can feed it back around the hook and undo it. There we go. We've got one side, let's do the other. What I like to do is I like to then just tuck that flap underneath the seat for now, just so it's not in our way, because remember those buckles that we pushed through the seat earlier? Well, here they are. You can now see them behind that flap. You can see the wheels, you can see the other standard buckles, and if you don't, well, that just means you need to keep pushing from the front. Now, this buckle is then going to connect to the other buckle that goes underneath the seats through the side loops. Those buckle in, and then you just pull them to cinch tight. This will pull along these sides as well as the front of the seat cover. And then your wheels, you want them to sit flat and flush against the back of your seat too, before you cover them all again with that flap. And then remember the clip you had to unclip? Well, go clip that back in. Oh, and don't forget about your headrest. Since we removed the headrest, we don't really have to unbutton the top cover. The headrest just clips right back in, and this headrest cover just cinches around. That looks really good. Make sure that's secure. And I'll bring the seat back up. And that's pretty much it. Now you could always do a little bit of touch up by tucking in little sides into plastic side panels, making sure everything is nice and tight. But that's just the overall gist of how you install your seat covers. It looks good. There is a little bit of extra material on the sides where it says airbag. But other than that, we have a really good looking seat cover on our front driver's and passenger's side seat. Hopefully this video was helpful for you, just seeing the unique things with the RAV4 for what can make it a little bit easier to get your seat covers installed. My name is Evangeline. We just saw the seat cover solutions inside the 2025 Toyota RAV4.